Hey guys, howdy do. I'm Karen Adamski with ShamaMama.com, and today I wanted to stop in the middle of this project that I'm working on and share with you guys to show you the different stages that I'm at. I'm in the middle of making a number of different crystal elixirs, and then from there taking those elixirs and making batches of remedies for different things like stress relief. What else? I've got a bunch of different things in here I was going to show you. This is intuition and openness. So kind of combining a number of elixirs into something that can be very specific and things that are very common for people to be looking for some sort of a remedy. So right in the middle of doing that, and then also with the crystal elixirs, I'm taking the water from that and putting together a chakra oil healing set. So that has been really fun. I'm not quite done with that, but halfway there, and it's really, really fun. Wanted to share because this is something you can do very, very easily. And I think what I'm going to do is post all of the recipes for what I'm doing here on my website, so you can, if it's something that interests you, you can have a place to go to get a recipe, at least to start with. My recipe might not be the best recipe for you. It's very, very different for each practitioner. So, okay, what I've got going here. This is an elixir that I have started making today. It was charging in the sunlight, so it was getting that pranic energy. Same with this one. I have two different sizes going here because I don't need a lot of the water for making these gem elixirs, but I did this one specifically in a large pitcher because I plan on drinking all the extra water tomorrow. This is going to be an elixir for like self-love and self-acceptance. And this is citrine and rose quartz. This is a smaller batch. Obviously, I don't have any plans on drinking this later, so it's fine to just use a little drinking glass and make an elixir that way. This is going to be for communication, and this has lapis, blue calcite, is that what it was? No, it's blue quartz, I'm sorry. Lapis, blue quartz, and blue lace agate. Those are all really great for communication. So it's self-expression, getting your point across, being heard, feeling like you're being heard. So this is going into a special water that I'm working on. So what I do is kind of get an idea for what I'm looking for, what I have. I might have a client that's looking for something, or I might see a pattern. Stress relief is one that everybody tends to be stressed out at some point, and can definitely benefit from an elixir that's going to help you with stress. So they're great. So that's a really common one. As I'm coming up with the recipes, I have just a little notebook here that I keep all my recipes in. I just read, this is here, the ones that I just did, the self-love and confidence. This again was citrine and rose quartz, and then this one here was the communication, which is blue lace agate, lapis, and blue quartz. So anyway, what you do is you take this and you can then put it's really hard to explain. It's like planting a seed and then it just starts to grow. So I'm trying to get my brain around the best way to explain it. I'm just going to show you what I've got, and then you'll probably understand rather than you try to stumble around explaining it. So this is a tincture that I've made, or an elixir, and it is for intuition and openness. So this has been programmed with that intention. Water is the base of it because water is highly programmable, so you can really change the makeup of the water and embed your intuition into that. So that's what's been done here. It's half, a little under half vodka, maybe some essential oils. It just depends on what it is that that I'm making. This one does have a crystal in the bottom of it, a crystal chip. So every recipe is a little bit different, but you get the idea. It starts with a gem elixir and then can branch out into all these different things. So here's one for intuition and openness. The great thing about this is you can just take the little dropper, and here I'll give the plant some love. So intuition and openness. This is going to be one intuitive plant. So what you can do is take, say if somebody's got their water bottle or a glass of water, whatever, you can put a drop or two in that. You can have a gallon of water, put a dropper full in that, and then your client can go on their way. Or your family member, or whoever it is that you're working with and healing. So this can last you for quite a while. The reason I have the vodka in here is because that purifies it. You don't have to do the vodka. It could be brandy, vodka, anything. I think it's like 80 proof or above. But if you don't want to have any kind of alcohol, that's fine. You can just do the pure water, but it's only going to last about a week. So these bottles are great because it shades, it blocks the sunlight. And I got these, here's an empty one, at the Container Store. So this larger bottle is $2.99, and this one is smaller, and that's $1.99. So, not too bad, and you can reuse them. Just sanitize them and reuse them. So, let's see. So I showed you that one. This one is amplifying. This one I used lodestone and smoky quartz. So this really can amplify and any other remedy. So say you have somebody sitting here and they're having, they're just really, 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 really depressed and having a bad day. You may want to take some of the, I think I was in the process of making, it was this one, the self-love and acceptance, and add that to their water. You may want to amplify that, give it an extra boost, like we're going to pump you up. So that's what this one's for. This one is for healing, just overall healing in general. This is not good for cancer though, because this has the green aventurine in it. And aventurine is, green aventurine is usually green, not one that you want to use with cancer so much. So I'll have a recipe for cancer treatment though too. It's just good for, the chemo and radiation, and helps with that. But this one, just for general overall healing, is green aventurine, smoky quartz, and amethyst. I think I have an amethyst chip in here as well. Okay, this one is stress relief, or stress release. It's rose quartz, lepidolite, and clear quartz. Or you could also use celestite if you didn't want to use the clear quartz, that's fine too. This also has 2 drops of lavender in it and a fluorite chip. So that's great for stress relief. And this one is grounding, another really, really common one. Great in tea. If you have chamomile tea or something, green tea that's going to really make you feel grounded. You can add a couple drops of this to that. It's going to really help. This has got black tourmaline, hematite, and pyrite. Okay. And then, what's this one? Oh, this is protection. So if you're going someplace where you're going to be around a lot of negative energy, or you're feeling a little bit anxious about it, protection is a great thing. And this is the grounding elixir is in here, along with sage oil and holy water. All right, and then these are the oils that I've already finished. I've got a grounding oil, so this is really getting your feet grounded. You actually use this on your feet. It helps you really ground and connect with the earth. Third eye, root chakra, sacral chakra, and these are the ones that I'm still working on. So anyway, I will let you go. Sorry, I could just talk all day about this because it's super exciting. I mean, you can really just like branch out and go all different directions. But like I said, I'm going to post my recipes on my website, and that's shamamama.com. And feel free to download those and have at it. The one thing you want to be really careful of, though, I should say this before I leave, is just make sure that you check that any of the crystals that you're using in your water is that they're not toxic. So just double check, make sure you're safe, and then you are good to go. So have at it, okay? Namaste. I'll see you soon.